Hello and welcome in everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV here on Mount Washington. It is about sunset time. The only thing is the sunset behind me, which is more west. I'm facing more northeast than I am the south and west, northwest type of thing. But as you can see, and I'm actually standing where a lot of buildings, so you can't really see the sun itself setting. But this is the way the city looks as it starts to get darker here. And this is the city of Pittsburgh from Mount Washington, which is a city neighborhood up on the top of a mountain. That's why they call it Mount Washington. I know right now everybody's in the parks. That's what everybody wants to see. I know this isn't Disney World, but this is just a little bit of part of my life till I can get down to Disney World. So I do welcome anyone who is in the chat, is watching, or also if they are watching the replay. So make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Yes, you do, Russ. I guess you're done with Hollywood Studios, or are you still there? Just gonna walk down a little bit. I was figuring the sunset would be over more to my left, but of course it's behind a lot of the buildings. So unfortunately I don't have the sunset. But you can see the sun reflecting off the buildings, and the lights and everything will be coming up. Welcome in, Michelle the Quilter. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I wish I would have picked a different spot, but it's kind of hard up here because a lot of it is residential, and then just trying to find a spot along the road to park up here. I had thought about doing the incline, but with the social distancing and stuff, I'd rather just kind of stay where I'm at up here. Oh, okay, Russ. Taking a break. It is rush hour time, as you can see. A lot of the traffic there down on the parkway that goes a little bit around and through the city. Yeah, the city of Pittsburgh doesn't really have a great road system, highway system like a lot of other cities and stuff around the city. You have to basically drive through the city. And yeah, Russ did this in July when he came to Pittsburgh to visit. This Our Dreams and myself and Kenzie and Tracy and Billy. And they all came to Pittsburgh together. And we were here on a Saturday afternoon, I believe. It's kind of quiet on the rivers now because it is now in November, a little bit off season. So you don't really see too much boat traffic and business traffic. And especially this time of the day. During the daytime, you might see barges or other types of vehicles going. Today, it really only got up to like the low 60s. So it's starting to get a little chillier. Tomorrow, it'll be in the 50s here. So we did have a good spell of good weather over the last week, but now we're going to start getting our typical probably fall, go into the December weather. We drove my parents to Pittsburgh years ago. Okay. Yeah, they have a lot of different people that were in the armed forces, whether it's the Navy, Marines, and they do a lot of the older generations do a lot of reunions. I'm sure the newer generation of Marines and Navy and Army and that do different things too now, like they did, like they do with the other groups of people. I'll take a walk up this way a little bit. I'm not going to go all the way to the platform. That's Heinz Field. You can't really see PNC Park. You can kind of see the lightings and everything. Welcome in, Kenzie Days. Yes, thank you, Kenzie. I do miss all of you guys also. And it was a heck of a lot warmer that day coming here. I was thinking of doing the sunset, but the next time I decide to do that, I'll have to go over to the North Shore so you can get the actual sun itself. You're just kind of getting the sunset on the buildings and the reflection of the buildings and stuff. Actually, Russ, I am trying to get down there for next weekend since there's going to be a lot of different people down there. I believe Charlie and Stacy was going to be down there. Of course, Hitchhiking Bones. Welcome in, Dennis Algazi and Michelle and Kenzie. So I'm thinking of possibly getting down there next weekend with the Hitchhiking Bones. I think Charlie and Stacy checks in sometime next week. Danny of the Griswold family checks in, I think, Saturday, or he'll be down there sometime Saturday or Sunday. James Ryan, of course. And you can just see how calm the rivers are and everything. In fact, I was down on the south side because I was at an appointment up in Oakland there, and I was looking for a parking spot because I was going to go walking across the Hot Metal Bridge. So a lot of, not all the bridges, but most of them have walkways that you can go across. Like I've walked across the Fort Pitt Bridge over here a couple times to the Parrot games when Three River Stadium was there. Plus, I've done it too to Heinz Field until I just decided I would park over somewhere that way, or just take, since they put the T system over to the north side, I just do that now rather than park in town and then walk across the bridges. But I thought about going across the one bridge over there just to kind of do a walk, and you'd see a little bit of the south side plus the beer garden and stuff, because we have a Hofbrau house that's based after the beer garden that's in I can't think, in Germany, but I can't, Munich, Germany, the Hofbrau house. But it's kind of a nice view from here, which a lot of you have seen in the summer. I do welcome everyone in. I'm not going to stay on too long. I know there's a lot of people in the parks. I believe Nick is in the park. Hello, Penguin Master. Nick's streaming from the park. I believe Walt and Melissa. Walt, I think, is doing a stream. I'm not sure if Melissa's with him, but I did see that he was at the Magic Kingdom. You never... And I don't know if This Our Dreams might do something later. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, yeah, that would be good for us. Oh, okay, Dennis. I'll have to write that down and take a look at that and try it out sometime. I know I've been like eating pineapple, fresh pineapple. I don't know how true that does, but I know sometimes after eating the pineapple and stuff like that. Okay, thank you, Dennis. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can get down there, Russ, because I really would like to see a lot of the people and you know, yeah, the parks are there, and I'll definitely go in to a park because there's some things I want to try and pick up, or go to Disney Springs and pick up. But I do have a couple of park reservations. And then I'll have to renew my annual pass also. Maybe I'll walk down this way a little bit. I was hoping to kind of park down by the incline because I probably was thinking if it was running, I would have taken a trip on there. There's like a radio tower and television tower over there. There used to be radio stations that used to have their stations up here on top of Mount Washington. But now they all moved out to an area in Green Tree because they're all basically owned by one or two different companies, and they're all in the same building. So but way in the distance, I'll try and do that. Let's see if I can zoom in where that taller building way out in the distance there. That is the University of Pittsburgh. And up on like the hillside is Duquesne University. Carnegie Mellon's out that way, which is a big technological college. But they also, a lot of famous actors went to Carnegie Mellon. I'll have to go walking around there sometime. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Mike Wheeler. Thank you for joining. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. I'm just showing as the sun goes down here in Pittsburgh. Actually, the sun's actually going down behind me, but you can see kind of like the views in the background of the buildings and everything. And you can see how calm the water is because there's no boat traffic at this time. A lot of it ends for the winter. Sometimes, which is right below me, sorry about that, on the Gateway Clipper Fleet, they'll do some winter dinner cruises or Santa Claus cruise. But with the way everything is, I'm not sure how they're featuring a lot of that stuff, just limiting different people and stuff. But I haven't really seen too many advertisements. And some of their boats are really enclosed and can be heated and everything. So I've gone on years ago. It was an international food cruise for the evening, and you got to taste all different types of foods and stuff like that. Because I was in like the foreign language club. But we'll just enjoy the view. Hello, DWG Rhonda Lee. A lot of times I do like to do a driving tour and stuff, but I don't really have my thing set up, and I hate to keep taking it off and down because I don't really use it that often. But look for a possible surprise stream tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to be meeting up with some friends at a shopping area north of Pittsburgh. I may set up so I could do a little bit of driving and show you, or stop and show you some of the smaller shops that I'm going to stop at on the way. I don't know how the signal will hold out, but because in that area sometimes I have trouble with the signal. But welcome in, Rhonda. Yeah, it is weird because it'll be pitch dark at my house here in Pittsburgh, and say Jeff and Angela are in Epcot filming at the same time, and it's still light there. So since I live more north, it gets darker faster than it does with you guys down in Florida, Mike. Plus, it's kind of an overcast. It was kind of rainy too today and yesterday, so it does make it go a little bit faster, the sun going away. But yeah, there'll be times that I'll be watching, a stream of someone in the parks at night, and it's still kind of light for you guys down there at 6:30, 7 o'clock. But then here it could be almost pitch dark. And like I said, it was kind of raining all day yesterday, and it was kind of overcast today. So it isn't, so it doesn't really last that long when it's like that here. But if it would have been kind of sunny and that, there would probably still be at least another, I'm not sure what the time is right now, but probably another half hour to an hour before the sun would be completely gone. And like I said, the sun's more behind me. I should have parked up where I had parked up when I was here with Russ and Tracy and Kenzie and Billy and Jeff and Angela, because you could probably see the sun. And so I'm going to walk this way a little bit. But you can kind of see the sun over that way through the trees there. And if you actually live up here, you have one of the prime spots to live in as far as a view goes. Yeah, they have. And it's not as busy as it was back in the day where you would go cruising in your car up and down the road as much. Now, I'm not up here all the time, so I can't really say it doesn't still happen. But I think they kind of controlled it a little more. I'm sure it'd be busier out here if it was a normal situation. Yeah, they really cleaned up the area and stuff. And they're not going to do it this year, but next year. But on light up night, this is a great place to come up because all the buildings and everything are lit up. They're not going to have an official light up. They might have the buildings lit up, which usually would have happened next Friday evening. Would have been the event of light up night to start off the holiday season. I was hoping that some of the lights would be coming on some of the other buildings, office buildings, but it's slowly coming on. I'll walk up here a little bit more. But you can see the different sunset colors and stuff over that way. The purples and the oranges and pinks. A lot of television things because Television Hill or Channel 11 has their station up over that way. Channel 4, KDK is in downtown Pittsburgh. But I'm gonna just go ahead and walk down towards my car and let you enjoy the sights for a few more moments, and I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. But I do thank everyone for watching, and if you're watching the replay, consider hitting that thumbs up button, and also if you're new watching, consider joining the channel or subscribing to the channel. Check out our other videos. We play games, we do tours around Pittsburgh. There is a lot of Disney content there, and merchandise hauls and pin hauls. So check us out. Thank you, Rhonda. DWG, Rhonda Lee. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. Have a great evening. And like you can see, there is residential stuff on that side. And apartment buildings. Welcoming Monarch Moments. Garrett and Michelle and Hannah and Gabe. And we'll just stand here and enjoy the view. And there is a roadway down there, as you can see. Not that I want to make you dizzy. That's how you kind of, one of the ways to come up here. And there's other ways too that you can come up here. They have the incline, but I'm a little bit further away from that, or I would have probably rode that. And you can see the rush hour is still kind of going on that bridge. It looks a little lighter on the parkways until you get further out of the city. Welcome in, Shelley Starwalker. About to take a real estate quiz. So we'll catch you on the next one. No problem, Garrett. Good luck with your quiz. So welcome in, Shelley. And you can kind of see Heinz Field. It's a little bit lit up back out there, like they were checking out the light bulbs and stuff. No, that's okay. Unless I can become the real estate agent to sell those mansions. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, one of these days I'll come out whenever there's a ton of snow and you can see the view. Plus it'll be darker. Or when Christmas, if they put out a little, sometimes down at the point they'll have a tree, or you can see a tree from up here. Tomorrow in this area, it's going to be about 52 to 55 degrees. It's supposed to be a little sunny. But a lot of times the sun kind of makes it deceiving that it's really warm out, and you go out and it's more of a cooler And usually if the lights are on, the buildings reflect off the water. You can kind of see some of the reflection of the buildings. And you can see a barge going out up the river there. Thank you, Shelley. We're up in a neighborhood called Mount Washington. It's one of the Pittsburgh neighborhoods, and it overlooks the city of Pittsburgh, because that's the Golden Gate, and that's downtown Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh's really spread out, and even our downtown, it's not kind of. I don't want to say it's not like friendly, but it's hard to get around, in my opinion, compared to some cities that I've been to, as far as like wanting to get to different places. I mean, it is a walkable city in the downtown section, but a lot of the stuff is spread out. And we have bus transportation that you can take, public transportation and stuff. But I know some cities, they'll have different hop on, hop off type of tour buses and stuff to take you to different places. And the traffic here, I mean, granted, it's no New York City or whatever, but it gets kind of tight. And sometimes it could take you forever to get from downtown just to the museums out in Oakland, the Oakland area of Pittsburgh. And then we do have the Carnegie Science Center down the river over by Heinz Field, which is a nice place to go. But there's really not too much in the downtown area these days, as far as there's a lot of different shops and stuff. But a lot of the department stores are all pretty much vacated. There is a few things there. A lot of gift shop, I don't want to say gift shop type of places, but boutique type shops and souvenir shops. There's a lot of restaurants. But right now, a lot of that stuff's closed because of the different regulations and stuff. And you can even see how empty some of the streets are. And a lot of the companies have their employees working from home, so there's really not a lot of foot traffic down there right now. Welcome in, Jess Evans. Thank you for joining. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I am outside, so I didn't really have a mask on, so so I won't really turn around the camera to say goodbye, but I'll let you see the views and everything like that. Usually I do have the mask on, but there was nobody really around, and I'm by myself actually up here. Hello, Shannon Evans. Thank you for joining. Well, I hope you didn't miss your start time. I was just making it a whole 30 minutes of my video. That grinds my gears. But here, I'll just turn it around. Oops. You can't really see the sun, but that's some of the houses. Sorry that I went too quick. Didn't realize there was a lot of people walking by at that point. But like to thank you for joining me. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already done so. And I hope you guys all have a great evening. And I will see you all in the chats. I know this evening, I'm guessing Corey went live on Tuesday, so I don't think Corey Meets World is going live. But I do know Nick is in the Magic Kingdom. Not sure if Jeff and Angela was going to hit a park and do a stream or just go ahead and enjoy the parks. Mouse Talk was at the Magic Kingdom. So, yes, it is, Shelley, and especially whenever they would have the 4th of July fireworks or any time that they did fireworks shows, because a lot of times they did the 4th of July, New Year's Eve, also light up night, and then during the regatta, if they ever do that every once in a while, the boat regatta, they would have fireworks too. So yeah, it is a great view.